Comparing animal and plant cells.
So here's a picture of animal cell and a picture of a plant cell. So let's compare animal cell and plant cell. Cell wall. A difference between plant cell and animal cells is that most animal cells are round, whereas most plant cells are rectangular. Plant cells have a rigid cell wall that surrounds the cell membrane. Animal cells do not have a cell wall. When looking under a microscope, the cell wall is an easy way to distinguish plant cells. Vacuole. Animal cells have one or more small vacuoles, whereas plant cells have one large central vacuole that can take up to 90% of cell volume. In plant cells, the function of vacuoles is to store water and maintain turbidity of the cell. Vacuoles in animal cells store water, ions, and waste. Centrioles. Centrioles is to help with cell division in animal cells. All animal cells have centrioles, whereas only some lower plant forms have centrioles in their cells, like for example the male gametes of caurophytes, bryophytes, seedless vascular plants, cycads, and ginkgo. Chloroplast. Plants are autotrophs, so they produce energy from sunlight through the process of photosynthesis, for which they use cell organelles called chloroplasts. Animal cells do not have chloroplasts. In animal cells, energy is produced from food or glucose by the process of cellular respiration. Cellular respiration occurs in mitochondria in animal cells, which are structurally somewhat analogous to chloroplasts and also perform the function of producing energy. However, plant cells also contain mitochondria. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is responsible for giving a cell its shape. So, it is present in both animal and plant cells. Ribosomes. Ribosomes are a cell structure that makes protein. Protein is needed for many cell functions, such as repairing damaged cells or redirecting chemical processes. So it's also both present in animal cell and plant cell. Mitochondria. Mitochondria are known as the powerhouse of the cell. They are organelles that act like a digestive system, which takes in nutrients, breaks them down, and creates energy rich molecules for the cell. So it is present in both animal and plant cells. Next is the plasmids. Plasmid is the site of manufacture and storage of important chemical compounds in cells. So it is also present in both animal and plant cells. Endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum plays a major role in the production, processing, and transport of proteins and lipids in the cell. It is present in both animal cells and plant cells. Peroxisomes. Peroxisomes' major function is a breakdown of very long chain fatty acids through beta oxidation. So it's also present in animal and plant cells. Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus, its function is the modifying, sorting, and packaging of protein for secretion. It is present in both animal cell and plant cell. Plasma membrane. A plasma membrane function is to protect the cell from its surrounding. So in animal cell only cell membrane, but in plant cells cell wall and a cell membrane. Microtubules or microfilaments. It is a conveyor belt inside the cells. So they move vesicles, granules, organelles like mitochondria and chromosomes via special attachment proteins. So it is also present in both animal cells and plant cells. Flagella. Flagella main function is that of locomotion, but also a sensory organelles being sensitive to chemicals and temperature outside the cells. So in animal cells, it is present in some cells. Like for example, mammalian sperm cells. And in plant cells, it's also present in some cells. For example, is sperm of bryophytes, empidophytes, cycads, and ginkgo. Lysosomes. Lysosomes is a membrane-bound spherical vesicle which contains hydrolytic enzymes that can break down many kinds of biomolecules. It is involved in cell processes like secretion, plasma membrane repair, cell signaling, and energy metabolism. Animal cells have clearly defined by lysosomes. The presence of lysosome in plant cells in under debate. A few studies have reported presence of animal lysosomes in plant vacuoles, therefore suggesting plant vacuoles fulfilling the role of the animal lysosomal system. Nucleus. Nucleus controls gene expression and mediate the replication of DNA during the cell cycle. So it is present in both animal cells and plant cells. Cilia. The function of cilia is to move a cell or group of cells to help transport fluid or materials past them. So it is present in animal cells. Most plant cells do not contain cilia. So this is my presentation comparing animal cells and plant cells. Thank you.